Which college football series records reveal forgotten rivalries? Imagine a game that has been played so many times, it almost feels like a tradition of its own. Some rivalries have been around for over a century but are no more like hidden stories in college football history. Today, we'll uncover rivalries that once mattered a lot but now fly under the radar. These series records tell stories of fierce competition, regional pride, and traditions that have faded with time. One of the longest-running rivalries is between Lafayette College and Lehigh University. They have played 154 games as of 2018, making it the most played college football rivalry in America. This series started way back in 1880 and has been played every year without interruption. Lafayette leads the series narrowly, with 78 wins, 71 losses, and 5 ties. Despite its long history, this rivalry isn't as well known outside the local area, but it remains a big part of college football tradition for those who follow it closely. Another rivalry that once drew huge regional crowds is the backyard brawl between the University of Pittsburgh and West Virginia University. This series was a major event with passionate fans from both sides. It stopped after 2011 because of conference realignments, but has recently started up again in a limited way. Even though the games are still played, the rivalry doesn't have the same national spotlight it once had, overshadowed by conference changes and shifting priorities. The rivalry between the University of Nebraska and the University of Oklahoma was once a key part of college football's landscape. These teams used to battle for conference titles and national recognition. But after Nebraska joined the Big Ten Conference in 2010, the rivalry lost some of its significance. They've played a few games since then, but it's not the yearly showdown it used to be. Georgia and Georgia Tech also have a long history. Georgia leads the series overall, but since the 1970s, Georgia has dominated most of the matchups. The rivalry has become less competitive and less in the national spotlight, making it less prominent compared to other Southeastern Conference rivalries. Tennessee and Vanderbilt have been rivals within the Southeastern Conference for a long time. Vanderbilt held an advantage early on, but since 1928, Tennessee has mostly taken control. The series is still important locally, but because the games have been lopsided recently, it doesn't get as much national attention. Lastly, some of the oldest rivalries are in the Ivy League, like Yale versus Princeton and Yale versus Harvard. These games date back to the late 1800s and helped shape college football. Yale versus Princeton, Yale versus Harvard, and Princeton versus Harvard are some of the earliest rivalries. While these games are historic treasures, they don't draw the same crowds or media attention today as the big FBS rivalries do. So, these series records reveal rivalries that once sparked fierce competition and regional pride. They show how college football's history is full of stories that have faded from the spotlight but still hold meaning for fans and schools. These forgotten rivalries reminded us that the game is about more than just rankings. It's about tradition, community, and the stories passed down through generations.